You're watching Rapunzel. Once a carpenter and his wife prayed for a little child in their life. Someone would enter their lonely world. The wife would give birth to a baby girl.
Oh.
The wife would stand at her window for hours, staring at a garden full of flowers. The flowers, the plants, the fragrance so rich. Alas, the garden belonged to a witch. She asked her husband for a treat, the magic lettuce she'd want to eat.
Oh no!
The terrified husband said,
"The witch will hurt me really bad!"
The wife said, "I'll get weak and fall, but I won't eat anything at all." The carpenter really had no choice. He entered the garden without making noise. He stole a lettuce and fed his wife. She felt so happy and alive. She hadn't tasted such food before, so she wanted to have some more. Again he climbed the garden wall, but he slipped and had a big fall. The witch heard the sound and got curious. She came and saw him and got furious. The husband begged her for his life.
"I just wanted some lettuce for my wife."
"Why should I let you go?" she said. The carpenter saw his doom ahead. The carpenter begged her to let him go. Whatever she wanted, he would do so. The witch said, "All right, let's make a deal, and you can have lettuce for every meal."
Oh.
"You can't have a baby girl, it's fine, and your baby from that day will be mine." The carpenter got very scared and ran, and never looked at the garden again. Soon the wife had a baby girl with golden hair glowing like a pearl. The carpenter made a tower so tall, and on top of it he made a big hole. The witch won't be able to cast her spell. That's how he'd save his little girl. The witch saw the tower in her magic ball, and she was able to know it all. She magically put both of them to sleep, so that their daughter was hers to keep. The witch climbed the tower and saw the little girl. She named the baby Rapunzel. Grew up to be beautiful and fair. The best thing was her long magical hair. Each day the witch came to visit her there. She asked Rapunzel to let down her hair. The witch used her hair to climb to the top. She came by daily, she never stopped. Rapunzel would sit staring out her window. What to do, she just didn't know. The birds would sing to make her feel better. She wanted to go out, but the witch wouldn't let her. One day a prince was passing through the woods. He heard Rapunzel sing and thought she was good. He wanted to get close to the voice, but the poor prince didn't have a choice. He wanted to know the source of the sound. He wanted to go up, so he looked around. checked the tower with a heart full of hope, but neither a staircase nor was there a rope. He heard a noise and hid behind a tree, and from there everything he could see.
Oh!
The witch looked at the window up there. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. She went up using Rapunzel's golden plate. Smiling the prince, he decided to wait. When the witch left, the prince went over there.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
She thought the witch had come back so soon. It was a beautiful night with the full moon. She let down her hair and saw it was a switch. The prince came up instead of the witch. Rapunzel got angry at the prince and asked him to leave the tower at once.
Oh!
She hadn't met anyone except the prince. She was born and locked up ever since. The prince told Rapunzel about himself. He asked her to speak of herself. The prince saw that her story was dim. He asked her to come out with him. Although Rapunzel didn't know what to say, they became friends from that very day. Each day when the witch left the tower, the prince climbed up with a beautiful flower. The songs of the birds had a new melody. The joy on Rapunzel's face they could see. A new greenery was seen on the trees. There blew a cool and refreshing breeze. One day the witch learned about the prince. She got angry and lost sleep ever since. One day the prince went with a rose so red, but up there he found the witch instead. Oh, you want to steal my Rapunzel from me? Now from this day you shall never see. The prince went blind and was left in the jungle. Rapunzel blamed herself for the struggle. And when Rapunzel couldn't take it anymore, for her sorrow she could only see one cure. She wasn't scared of the witch's tricks. She left the tower to look for her prince. After spending many days in the jungle, her body was weak, her walk was a stumble. One day she found the prince blind and weak. A tear rolled down her beautiful cheek. As her tears fell into his eyes, a magical spell was cast into the sky. By the magic the witch's tower burned. Then the prince's eyesight returned. The prince on his beautiful horse carried her to his great kingdom where he married her. Reunited with her prince again, Rapunzel could barely her joy contain. They were so happy to have found each other. Together they lived truly happy forever.
Yoo-hoo! Please click to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get updates on our new videos.